Money, 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 money. That's the subject of today's video. Thanks for watching. I am Marcus Walter, the weather coach, and I wanted to talk about money because of something that was going around the internet that caught my attention, at least within the meteorologist space. So a meteorologist that I know shared the salary for an open meteorologist position, a broadcast meteorologist position, where the salary ranged anywhere from $31,000 to about $35,000. And he basically called out the parent company saying that they should pay more for that position. And especially when you factored in things like housing, other expenses, with such a low salary, it would be very challenging for anyone to live and work and be happy, but overall just to live, it would be pretty challenging. And I have to say, thinking about that salary, yes, it would be pretty challenging, but I want you to think about a couple of things, because working in TV, if it is a goal of yours, if it's something you're really good at, sometimes you may have to take a low salary initially to ultimately make more money down the line, especially if you're just coming out of college. And it can be very challenging to get a job in television, whether or in any type of field in media. So one of the things, or a couple of things, I want someone to think about if they were considering an opportunity that had that pay range. One, could you even live on that salary? When you think about your budget, especially if you're just coming out of college, when you think about your budget and your expenses, could you live on a salary that was under $35,000 or between roughly $31,000 and $35,000? Then on top of that, I want you to think, okay, will the experience with this role outweigh, or is it more important than how much money you're making initially? And me as a meteorologist, thinking about how challenging it can be to get a job in the field, I typically would side with experience, getting that experience, making sure you get your foot in the door to get better and better and really grow your professionalism, grow everything to help you ultimately get to that next opportunity. So that's something to think about as well. On top of that, you want to think about what type of salary you can typically command with your level of experience. For instance, if you're just coming out of college, you probably don't have as much experience as someone who has a couple of years under their belt working as a television meteorologist. So you want to be able to figure out, is the salary listed? Does that make sense based on what jobs are out there for people with my experience level? And you can find that out by questioning and speaking with other broadcast meteorologists working in the field to figure out what salaries did they earn when they first started. And it does vary, but at least you can get an idea of what some others have gotten paid to see if this salary makes sense given your level of experience and where we are in the media landscape today. So those are just some of the things to think about. But going back to my second point, I really do think experience is more important than anything else. So even if it is a low salary, if you can get your foot in the door and get that experience, it can really help you down the line in terms of commanding a larger salary. And I know some people may be thinking, well, that may be part of the problem. They know a lot of people want these opportunities. There's not a lot of opportunities like this out there, so they may pay less than what they should. And that can be very well be true. We know some media companies have done well financially over the last couple of years and even more than that. But we are not at the top of these companies right now to sort of control how much money they can pay us. But I definitely think there's value in getting that experience and really using that experience to move up within your career. So those are just some of the things that I thought about. But yes, a salary in the low 30s, not very easy to live on. I remember growing up not having a lot. I remember my mother making less than that and having to take care of multiple children. So I know it can be very challenging, not only for a family, but also for one person. But it's something that is unfortunately the reality of the situation now. And so if it's something that you're interested in, if you're interested in working in television as a meteorologist, you may have to bite that bullet and take that low paying job initially, if it makes sense within your budget, to ultimately move on to a higher paying role down the line. And again, TV is not paying as much as they used to, I would say, during the golden era, let's say 70s, 80s, early 90s. But I still think you can make a decent living working in this industry, especially when you show you've mastered your craft of working as a TV meteorologist. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. You got a lot of people talking online in terms of low salaries and fair pay and things like that. But I would love to hear what you think. All right, until the next video, thanks for watching and have a great day.